like the little badoop sound that it makes. Badoop. Hi, you're on. Don't worry about it.
He used to actually talk.
I know. That was she used to freak us both out.
Yeah.
Good night. See you later.
Okay, let's stop for a second. You see that smoke rising up over there?
I see that smoke rising over there.
Where the fuck is that coming from? Just the... Doesn't make sense because this isn't even hot.
Maybe it's just dust.
It's just dust. See, I'm cleaning my hand. 100% method. Is that hot? Fucking shitballs! The fuck? Okay. Doesn't appear to have actually burnt it.
So it was a t-shirt over a light that we missed.
Yeah. That's fucking weird. Well, glad you noticed it.
It won't be the first time that we've had to put out a fire during a video. We've done that a couple times. Peeps, when you're watching the making of, we've done that a couple times.
More than once. More than once.
Yeah. And we usually cover it fairly well. We usually go, and we like, there's a look. There's a knowing look between us going, there's some shit on fire.
We did actually, one of us ran off mid-video once. Because it's like too much smoke there.
It's really on fire.
Occupational hazards is what we're saying.
We got lights everywhere.
Because the cheapest lights, you get like work lights, they run really, really hot.
They really do.
Tip kids also, if you think you're doing a romantic thing like you've got a bedside lamp with an incandescent globe and you throw a scarf or something over it so it's sexy and moody, don't
you
will
do
die
that.
In your sleep.
Don't do that.
I've had friends wake up in the middle of the night choking, and because, see, it doesn't even burst into flames, it just makes toxic smoke and kills you while you sleep. So don't.
Romantic as hell.
Don't cover lights, incandescent lights, with material.
No, just don't do that.
Just don't.
Just, you know.
Don't.
It's an actual job getting like a lampshade designer. I know, right? What's going on with that?
Yeah. So don't. Okay. And particular little tip, as speaking as someone who used to be into candles a lot, I used to make candles, I used to have candelabra everywhere burning stuff. Any light source that also generates heat, that's an incandescent globe and a fucking candle.
And a candle will do that too.
Directly above it is where most of the heat goes.
I know, right? What's with that?
And so, like, I saved someone from burning down their flat once in a party. They had candles everywhere. One was on top of a shelf, which left the candle about 6 inches below the ceiling. And they were like, that's fine, the flame's nowhere near the ceiling. What is this? A constant channel of heat straight up to the ceiling.
And a 4mm like pencil goes straight up.
And I noticed, I think I saw it first, thought that's probably a bad idea. And then an hour later, I noticed the black scorch mark on the ceiling.
Yeah.
And flat's going to burn down.
I actually, at a party, saved a girl's life. Because she had this long hair, right, that didn't really suit her. And her head didn't really suit her either, right? I'm just saying that.
So you saved her life by giving her a haircut?
No, she's backed into the candle and her hair's gone up, right? Like just whoomph up. And I've like beat out the flames and she said, you might not like me, but you don't have to hit me. And everyone in the party's going, no.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
As an aside, how sad is her life?
Right.
That she actually thought you were assaulting her.
Right. And
then randomly, for no reason, Aidsy walked up and started going,
splash, 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 splash. Because I was talking to her and she's just backed into this candle. I've beat it out and she's like abused me for hitting her and she's backed into it again and I've blown out the candle. Right. You know,
I'm the one, first I was thinking that was so mean to Aidsy. And then I was thinking, hang on.
Hang on a minute.
How fucked is your life? That's the first thing you think of.
Right. And there were other girls and they've sort of like honed in and gone, honey, come with me. It's like, oh, I just hit me.
We've got some scissors. We have to do a bit of trimming and shaping.
So they've brushed out her hair and just gone, oh, you really saved my life. I'm going, yeah, good.
God damn.
Good. Maybe I should take less drugs or more.
Yeah. That balance is so hard to get.
It is, isn't it?
It's like, to paraphrase Fry talking to Bender in one episode of Futurama. You've either had too much or not enough. I just can't work out.
You know, there's a threshold. One that I've constantly tried to touch. But anyway,
So anyway, all we're saying is invite us to your parties and we'll save your life.
we will. We will. And we will take dangerous drugs off your hands. At least I will.
Yeah. I remember seeing a cartoon years ago, and I even forget what it was called, but it was narrated in this monotone thing by the guy who did Detachable Penis, you know, the King Solly, and it was this really squiggly style of animation that they do. The same people did one of my favourites, which is called Home Movies, and another really good one called Dr. Katz, Professional Psychiatrist.
Right, yeah.
But this one was just this guy who would monotone over the adventure. There was no dialogue between characters. He would just tell you what was happening in his life.
Yeah.
And one was this big rally against people who take drugs, and you think that seems odd for this guy. And then the whole lineup of people who protesting against people taking drugs. It was Rastafarians and all this. Why? That's an unusual group of people to protest against taking drugs. And then it finally got to their speeches with one guy saying, "I had this massive stash at a party and someone took them all. I was driving and the cops took all my drugs." So they were protesting against people taking drugs. It's not always what you think it is at first.
No. Read carefully.
Politics can be dangerous.
And often
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Often is.
Okay, I think this would be the first second channel video we've done
In quite a while.
years, probably. But I'll spread links on this on social.
We didn't have a fire because Angry was brilliant.
I'm sitting here trying to work, because that all happened off camera. I'm going to leave the bit of Aidsy just staring bemusedly. What happened? I have two sorts of lights. Work lights, which are incandescent and hot, and more expensive work lights, which are LED, which aren't hot. And there appeared to be smoke coming off the LEDs, which made no sense. You probably hear the audio of me going, "Oh, I'm touching it, it's not hot." And then I finally picked, there was a small work light for backlighting that I'd forgotten about, and I had just dropped my t-shirt on, and my t-shirt was about to burst into fucking flames.
Good t-shirt too. You don't want that one to go up.
And I just ripped it off, and we're fine.
We're
fine.
We're good.
You're fine.
We're good.
You've got a little bit of an insight to us warming up, close to literally warming up. And now I think we're going to do the actual video we came out to do.
Yeah, let's do that.
That'll be on the main channel.
Yeah.
See ya.